Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance was more than just a musical spectacle. It was a cultural manifesto, a political statement, and a masterclass in storytelling. Becoming the first ever artist to win 5 Grammy Awards for a diss song and setting the record for the most-watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time is all in a week's work for Kendrick Lamar. By now, we've all saved that meme of Lamar grinning at the camera when he said, "Say Drake. If I text you this, just know you're cooked." Scenarios. But the brilliance of Lamar's halftime performance extends far beyond rap beef. Sure, we've all been entertained by the subtle Drake jabs that have punctuated Kendrick's victory lap since last May. Including such moments at the Super Bowl was predictable. From "I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue," to Serena Williams' crip walking, Lamar showed no mercy. Kendrick used the biggest stage in America to deliver a layered, thought-provoking performance that critiqued systemic oppression, celebrated Black culture, and challenged the entertainment industry's exploitation of Black artists. Lamar's stage design drew inspiration from a PlayStation controller, featuring the iconic square, triangle, cross, and circle symbols. These shapes symbolized the great American game, in which Lamar found himself trapped, a broader metaphor for the country's political landscape. During Not Like Us, backup dancers formed the PlayStation controller symbols, a detail some fans interpreted as a subtle jab at Drake, whose OVO sound label recently signed a distribution deal with Sony. The stage itself, resembling a tic-tac-toe board, placed Uncle Sam in the center square, the most strategic position in the game. This was Kendrick's way of showing how the system, represented by Uncle Sam, always has the upper hand. Salutations! It's your Uncle Sam, and this is the great American game, declares Samuel L. Jackson as he opens the show. Uncle Sam, the traditional personification of the United States, is typically depicted as a white man. Lamar flips this, casting Uncle Sam as a Black man who works against his own people to thrive within American society. The portrayal evokes Jackson's role as Stephen in Django Unchained, the house slave who internalized and enforced his white owner's supremacy. Finally, the decision to cast Jackson, a man whose long history of political activism includes serving as an usher at Martin Luther King's funeral, adds a powerful layer of irony. His involvement underscores the message, driving it home with precision and weight. During Humble, the backup dancers came together to create a fragmented American flag. The symbolism here opens up multiple interpretations. Some view the broken flag as a powerful representation of the country's post-election division, while others see the all-Black ensemble as a reminder of America's roots in slavery. The use of red and blue bandanas might also be a subtle reference to the Bloods and Crips, highlighting Kendrick Lamar's work to bring together members of the rival gangs, as seen during his pop-out show in June. Lamar opened the show by recreating the cover of his latest album, GNX. The car featured, a 1987 GNX, holds special significance for him. It's reportedly the same model his father drove when bringing him home from the hospital after his birth. Everyone and their mother was talking about Lamar's Celine-flared jeans and provocative A-chain necklace. It represents the Peglang logo, not A minor. But it was his custom Martine Rose jacket that carried the most meaning. Embroidered with Gloria on the front, the jacket paid tribute to the closing track of GNX. Gloria, meaning glory in Spanish, personifies rap glory and serves as a metaphor for Lamar's pen game, his artistry, lyricism, and creative journey. One of the most talked about moments of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance was the appearance of tennis legend Serena Williams, Drake's rumored ex, revenge crip-walking to the chorus of the same song. Her brief but explosive cameo sent social media into a frenzy. While Williams stayed silent after Drake dissed her husband on the 2022 track Middle of the Ocean, this was the ultimate lickback. Of course, a surface-level jab about an ex would be far too simple for Lamar's calculated genius. Williams' appearance wasn't just a dig, it was also a nod to her and K-Dot's shared Compton roots, as well as a reclamation of that 2012 Olympic moment when she crip-walked after winning gold. One of the most powerful moments came when Uncle Sam interrupted Kendrick saying, "Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto." This was the system trying to silence Kendrick to keep him in line, but Kendrick didn't back down. He cut Uncle Sam off and launched into Not Like Us, a defiant anthem that rejected the system's constraints. It was a moment of rebellion, a refusal to be controlled. This moment was a direct critique of how Black expression is often policed and commodified. The system allows Black artists to exist, but only under certain conditions. Kendrick's message was clear. Be successful, but not too successful. Speak out, but not too loud. Stay in line, and don't disrupt the system that benefits you. But Kendrick wasn't here to play by the rules. He was here to challenge the system, to disrupt the status quo, and to demand change. The performance ended with TV Off, a song that urged viewers to turn off their TVs and wake up from the distractions of media and propaganda. It was a call to action, a reminder to question the narratives we're fed and to seek the truth. Kendrick's message was clear. The revolution will not be televised, but it's happening right in front of us. The Super Bowl is one of the biggest spectacles in America, a stage where corporations spend billions to sell their products and ideas. But Kendrick used this stage to deliver a different message. He reminded us that the American dream is still a work in progress, and that the fight for equality and justice is far from over. He urged us to turn off the TV, to stop being distracted by the spectacle, and to focus on the real issues that affect our lives. Lamar continues to diabolically reinvent the diss wheel, and regardless of intent, the humiliation lands all the same. As The Guardian aptly put it in their review of his performance, the Chiefs might have been losing by 27 points at halftime, but it was Drake at that moment who was the biggest loser in North America.